I am Tracy Duty, and before I met Dr. Tristan and started working with him, I was dealing with severe knee pain. I had found out that I had osteoarthritis in both of my knees, and it was causing me all kinds of grief. And so it was really knee pain. And then actually I had some hip pain as well, but knee pain was the main reason for going and seeing Dr. Tristan. Goodness, that knee pain actually took me away from all of the activities I love. Over the past few years, I had become a pretty avid marathoner. I was actually competitive in my age group. I'd won some prize money, was just doing really well. And then my knees just started hurting, kind of out of the blue, I thought. And I mean, it literally took me away from, I love to dance, I love to lift heavy, and it took me away from all of those things. So my quality of life really went down, and it wasn't just like physically, but also my mental health. It was just the whole gamut of things just really went south. Literally, my knees were so bad that I couldn't run. I actually would try to go running, and as soon as I would do that, I would have pain and my knees would swell up. I mean, they would swell up so big it looked like I had cantaloupe knees. I mean, it was just very debilitating. And it got to the point where I couldn't even bend my knees either, much less like run. I would limp when I was walking. So that was really tough going from being a competitive runner and that being such a part of my life to it not. Since working with Dr. Tristan, I have gained a lot of confidence and strength in my movement. I've been able to return to running a few days a week, which has been just life-giving. I've actually been able to return to the dance classes that I love so much, and that's a big part of my community as well. And then I've also been able to lift pretty heavy again, which has been really encouraging. I've been able to deep squat, do lunges without pain. I mean, all of these things I've been able to do without pain, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do those things again, and especially without pain. Before working with Dr. Tristan, I went on, I think it was like a year journey of trying to figure out what was going on and how to get my knees in better shape. So I actually worked with a running PT for a while, and he was great, but he didn't understand arthritic knees. I don't think he had really worked with somebody like me, and so kind of like hit a wall with him. I went to some sports chiropractors and we tried different therapies like red light therapy. We did acupuncture, dry point needling, shockwave therapy. I actually did PRP shots, and those might have provided just a little bit of relief at the time, but it was not long lasting at all. And as soon as I would try to do an activity like running again, my knees would just flare back up. I met with several orthopedic doctors, and I just really felt that they were not in line with my goals and my mindset. And so many of them wanted to go ahead and scope my knee or do surgery or do shots that I knew wouldn't last very long. So I was just really turned off to all of that. And it wasn't until I found Dr. Tristan that I literally had hope again that my knees were going to get better. So my first meeting with Dr. Tristan, going into it, I think because I had tried so many different things, I just felt like I had exhausted everything, that I was a little bit skeptical that it was truly going to work. I found Dr. Tristan on Instagram actually, and so I had seen several of his posts and had seen some of his success stories with clients. And so I thought that it could happen, but still you have that doubt in the back of your mind because it hasn't worked with you yet. And so I went in with definitely not 100% sure that it was work, but also willing to give it a try because I had tried so many other things without success. Was why not try this? Let's see if this works. In our very first meeting, he was so inquisitive about everything, listened to what was going on with me, and felt like had a plan right away. He himself has dealt with, I feel like, things that I had dealt with, and so he is his own success story, which I think that speaks volumes. And I think the one thing that really was a light bulb moment for me was that he was like, "Hey, Tracy, we're going to get you to Tracy 2.0." And so that just resonated with me. I was like, yeah, I'm not stuck where I'm at. He's going to progress me forward, and I'm going to get back to being able to do those things that I love to do. I don't know if I can pinpoint one. There's been so many great things. I think I've learned so many lessons along the way too. But one thing I love is the holistic approach. So it's not just about the exercises or the program that you're doing, but it's also about your nutrition, your stress level, your recovery and rest. And those play such a big part in the healing of your body. So I just love the holistic approach that Dr. Tristan has. Not all doctors have that and understand that, and I feel like he really does, and so that's huge. I also love, I think how personalized it is. So this program is personalized to me. Before working with Dr. Tristan, I was trying to piecemeal stuff together and figure out how to get my knees better myself. And it wasn't until working with him, he personalized it, specialized it, met me where I was at physically, and then went from there, which has been just really, really awesome. The program is so easy to follow. It's not overwhelming. And something else I've really learned from it too is how important like my hip and my glute and my ankle strength and mobility are. I always thought I was pretty strong in those areas until I started working with Dr. Tristan. And then I realized, oh my gosh, like those were way weaker and were also causing my knees stress because those were weak. So that's something that I've really learned through this process. I'm gonna say one more, and this is the main one. I think I've had a couple of setbacks through the process, and I like had a breakdown in my last one, and I love that the confidence that Dr. Tristan gave me in going forward, letting me know that those things are normal, they happen, and that you can work through it and get back to where you were or a better spot that you were like pre-setback. So that's been something that I've really gleaned from this whole process is that, hey, if I have a setback, it's okay. I can come back from it and I can come back stronger. I would 100% recommend working with Dr. Tristan and Injury to Victory for anybody who is struggling with knee arthritis, knee pain. It works. I am a success story. A year ago, could not bend my knee. I couldn't walk without limping. I couldn't squat down to get my laundry. I mean, I couldn't do the simple things of life. And now I am back to running. I am back to dancing. I'm back to lifting and doing those things without pain, without assistance. I don't wear a knee brace. I have confidence in my movements too. And I know I'm only going to continue to get stronger, which is so encouraging. So it's a program that works and I'm living proof of that. I do not see myself getting surgery anytime soon at all. I just anticipate my knees just continuing to get stronger as I continue to work through the program and strengthen them. So yeah, not anytime soon. Honestly, I hope I don't ever have to have surgery.